Welcome to the Project Challenge. In this part of the unit, you will be exploring the concepts of materials through investigation. You and a partner are going to be working together to complete a series of tasks, and at the end of those tasks, you will be completing a design challenge to convey your knowledge. This video serves as an overview for the project requirements and each step that you and your partner will complete. The first step of this project is to develop 10 brainstorming ideas. These products should be very simple, something like a stapler, a backpack, something that's only made up of a couple of different products. After you and your partner have come up with your 10 ideas, share your ideas with each other. From that list, identify the 2 best ideas. Bring your products to school. Once you have them at school, draw them in your engineering notebook. You should be sure to include a description of the item, relating to its function, how it works, where it should work, how much it should cost, where it was manufactured, and the approximate life cycle of the product. After you've done your drawings, take your product apart. This may require using tools. Be sure to ask your instructor before you continue with the tools. Once you've taken all of your parts out, be sure to make a list and inventory of all of the parts that came out of your product. In your list, include a sketch for all components. After sketching all of your components, you and your partner are going to pick 2 components from each product to investigate further. You're going to run a series of tests, which can be viewed on the Canvas page, to test certain properties for your components. You will use a voltmeter to determine whether the material is conductive or not. You'll run a magnet over the top to determine whether it's magnetic. You'll test for durability using a nail or another rough surface, and you'll weigh the material as well as determine its volume. Once you know its mass and its volume, you can calculate its density. The last measurement you'll do is to determine the total surface area of the component. You will also test the component by flexing it to determine whether or not it is permanently deformed from the stretching. After testing your components, you and your partner will determine which components you will 3D model in Inventor. This is an important step as we will use it to verify your calculations. After completing the 3D models, we'll turn our attention to manufacturing. You and your partner will be completing research on your components to determine the manufacturing process for each component. Once you have this information, you're going to create an electronic diagram to illustrate the manufacturing process for each component from its raw material form to the finished product. Be sure to cite your sources that you got your information from. The last step is recycling. For this step, you're going to be documenting the recycling process for each of your components if possible. You'll need to complete research for each type of material that's in each component to determine how it could be recycled. Once you have your recycling information, you're going to create an electronic diagram for the recycling process for each material that you have. Just like with manufacturing, you'll need to cite your sources here. After this, we'll be moving on to the design challenge for this unit.